Hey Scorpio, I hope that you guys are doing well. Seriously, with everything that's going on, just know that I send you all much love and light, and I hope you guys are safe. I hope that you're healthy. I'm here in my apartment and I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. I'm back, you guys. I missed you so much. This is going to be your love reading for April. And if you are new to my channel, if it's your first time here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Lynn and this is Passionate Heart Tarot. So let's get into it, you guys. Oh, that's funny because I'm shuffling and then this energy is flipping over. So before I begin your reading, I just want to take a moment to invite the white light, the Holy Spirit. And then we'll see what's going on around you now, Scorpio. We'll look at the present and then we'll see what the future holds, okay? Let's see. Okay, Scorpio, let's look at what's going on, you guys, now. What is your love life looking like? Wow, so there's some of you could have chosen to recently part ways with someone because I see a lot of confusion around you. Confusion as far as like where you're supposed to go with things, which path you're supposed to go down. Or vice versa, you know, because if you're cross-watching this could be how you feel about Scorpio. I just see the energy of like something that's very established, like a household. Some of you could have even been married, if not in a long-term relationship where you've, you know, built your lives around each other. And now the way that it looks is like not knowing which direction to go, and like things are not harmonious right now. And it's like the future to someone, they can't picture it. I know that all the stress that's going on in the world doesn't help because some of you, your households could be a lot more chaotic right now than you're used to. That's why this energy of, you know, a very harmonious, balanced household that's stable is coming in reverse, because that's what some of you are going through. You could even be worrying about money, or it could be what your person is going through right now. I can see where it's like the romance is not there. It's not happening for some of you. And again, it all goes back to not having things be stable. As far finances definitely play a role, but since things aren't stable, like in the household, as far as like the family dynamic for some of you, it just makes other things there, it's just not happening, especially like the passion and the romance. I can see where that is really put on pause right now in some of your lives. But I know that someone is saying, it could be what your person is saying, that they want the energy to turn around, that they don't want this kind of distance that's come between you guys, because it's like a silence. And for some of you, you could literally have turned and walked away from this connection, but still don't know if you want to go back to it because you can't really see what's ahead of you, and yet you can't stay with things the way they are now. That's what Spirit is showing us. I want to look at this 10 of Pentacles here. There's a lot of defensiveness that someone feels. Could even be someone feeling like the other one is being passive aggressive with them. The thing though that I have to tell you is that what someone is doing, they have this person's best interests at heart. They have the utmost intentions, but it's like this person feels like they're right on top of them, like they're smothering them. So there's like just this energy of being cramped and being overwhelmed, and just, it does feel like it's too much. But from the other person's perspective, I know that what they're sending the other one's way, because it's a lot of attention, it's a lot of affection, it's like constantly talking to this person, could be even like checking up on this person. It's constantly pouring out emotion to them. It just feels like it's too much for the other one to handle right now because they have so much on their plate. So that's important for you to know because it could be what is going on with your person, Scorpio, feeling overwhelmed like this. And then when they feel overwhelmed, they're just not in the mood for anything romantic. So it's important for whoever this is to kind of pull back because they're really making the other person feel smothered. I know that they don't intend to, but they are, because it's affecting their passion and their drive, their romantic passion and drive. Cancer's energy is here, Scorpio, as well as Aquarius, so you could have that in your chart. And it's like you guys aren't really understanding each other right now because someone is like, I'm stressed out. I don't like, it's just, they want to tell the other one that they're only adding to their stress, that they're really not helping, that they kind of need space, and it doesn't mean anything bad towards the other one. And then the other person is like trying harder and harder and harder. And when all of their efforts don't amount to like the romance blossoming, they feel so disappointed and they just feel like they're really, and I don't say this to be insulting, but they're really like going overboard. They're really being so dramatic because they're like determining the future and all of these other things just based on this person feeling overwhelmed and needing time. So you have someone who's like pulling away and the other one who's trying so hard to keep them right there. But what they fail to realize is like it's not personal how they feel towards this person. You know what I mean? It's not, they shouldn't take offense to it if they feel overwhelmed and stressed out right now. But on the other hand, I see the way that this person cares for them and is trying to do whatever they can to make them feel better. But it's honestly, the best thing is to allow this person to have their space, even though it might not be easy. But I tell you that that is the truth. It's best to let them have their space now because you see all of this energy coming in, repeating. You know, with this this Knight of Cups here is about the way the romantic feelings, they're being destroyed. It's unintentional, but the more someone tries, the more it backfires on them. So all that really is needed right now is for someone to have patience with their person because they really want to tell the other one, like, can you please like just back up a little bit? And it's not even meant to be offensive. It's just, it's truly what they want to say. All right, Scorpio, so let's take a look and see, because I know I just feel so much tension in those cards. And I know that a lot of it has to do with really what's going on in the world right now, but it's spilling over into this person's stress levels. Doesn't mean that it's going to always be that way. Okay, so let's take a look and see what Spirit shows us. What is coming in for the month ahead? Let's see, what's coming in for Scorpio. So I can see where things are going to get on track as far as the harmony in the household, you know, feeling like things are more stable. You'll have definitely whoever's having these worries about money, that's going to lessen as the month, as we roll into the month. But I just see someone very, very cautious about taking a chance taking a chance. And I know it's with a lot of different things outside of the romantic connection, but because they're not so willing to like move things along right now, it doesn't mean that they're not serious about the connection with their person. I mean, that's what I can see here. So again, it's so important to give this person their space, because I can see that if they don't, it's going to be like a driving wedge that keeps coming between them. Because this is someone who has a lot on their plate, they have a lot on their mind, a lot of stress, and it's even like affecting their financial stability. That's for some of you. Things are going to get, I mean, it's really going to turn around the energy and just have things feel more peaceful. I can see where you guys are definitely going to reunite in a major way as far as your physical and sexual connections, because I know that some of you have been going through like a dry spell lately. But I mean, that energy is going to turn around because you have a lot of passion. You know what? Some of you might even conceive a child, because there's just the energy of like building things back up, being very harmonious, and because that energy moves in, this person's drive comes back as well, because there's like a relief. That's why there's a lot of chemistry here, sexual energy, passionate energy, and I just see where it's something. Oh yeah, for some of you it's something that starts a family. So just know that that's in the air for you now, Scorpio, especially for some of you that have been trying to conceive. That energy is around you now of being able to do it. And for those of you that does not sound like something you want, make sure that you take extra precautions, because there's a lot of just like new, the energy of like new life. And I see where someone is so afraid, and some of you might even find out that you are pregnant or gonna have a baby. For the men, you might find out that the person that you are involved with is gonna have a baby. And I just see that there's a lot of fear around that, afraid to take such a huge step, but you will be in a stable place. So I know that that might be only for a few of you, but just know that if that's something that's been on your mind, that's what Spirit is telling me. All right, I'm gonna look at this 10 of Pentacles here, because I see so much harmony, but at the same time I still see a lot of fear and a lot of tension. So there's like a nervousness here about not knowing what's ahead, and just afraid to, because it feels like it's such a huge risk and someone doesn't want to do it, still needing more time. So for some of you, you might want to, in your mind, you might be planning to move things further along with this person, because I know some of you want to reach like these particular milestones with them, because you look at them, and that's why you're so driven when it comes to them. That's why you're like showering them with affection, with attention, because I know that you have the best of intentions. I can see it. But it's like the connection throughout the month will be like a little bit of a push and pull. It's, although I can see the harmony that someone keeps trying to bestow on the other person, it's not being received. So it's like a lot of it is being blocked this month. So you could be the one on that end, Scorpio, of just like not being open to things, and you have someone who keeps trying with you over and over and over. I want to see this 10 of Pentacles here. That's the thing about it, is it's such conflicting energy around you guys, because it's like someone is like, I'm gonna use all my power, I'm gonna get what I want, the universe is on my side, I can take charge of anything. And then you have another person who's like, I'm not taking a chance, I'm not doing anything, I'm not moving forward. And then you have someone who's like, I want to offer you true stability. This is something that I want to accomplish many milestones with you, have a family together, merge our lives together, go down the path. And then you have someone here who just wants to, they don't want to do anything that's traditional right now with this Taurus energy that's coming through. It's like someone keeps going against the grain like all month long. Could be what you find your person doing, Scorpio, or it could be what you feel you need to do. I don't understand why someone would act this way though, because they are serious about their person. I'm sure that they have their own reasons, and I know one of them is definitely like needing more time. This is someone who's not going to be rushed into doing anything that they don't want to do. And if they feel like they're being rushed in any way, they will like put the brakes on it so fast. So that could be your energy, Scorpio, like not letting anyone rush you into anything at all. Taking the control back in a way that, and someone feels like the way to take the control back is to just like not move forward at all. So this is important for you guys to know, especially for those of you that are on the end of the one who keeps pushing to have things move forward. Just know that you're going to be met with a lot of resistance throughout the month, because I just see constantly where this person keeps going against the grain of something that they could have that could, really serve them and uplift them. But it's like at the same time, they just they won't allow themselves to picture it. They won't allow themselves to see the future, to picture the future. But that doesn't mean that it's not coming in. And that doesn't mean that this person's going to give up on the other one, because I see someone who's still so optimistic throughout the month, even though they're dealing with someone who keeps going against what they want. There's a lot of energy here of children. So there's a strong possibility that some of you are going to find out that someone's pregnant, or there's a strong chance of you getting pregnant this month. All right, Scorpio. So that is, I just keep seeing it over and over and over, but like not wanting to. Do you see this is like fertilized? See that energy of that fish in that cup? It's like fertilization, but then not wanting to take the chance. So that's it's a message that keeps repeating over and over and over for you guys. There's just, so much hesitancy from someone. Someone is saying like, no, I don't think that things are right just yet. I don't think that they're balanced. You have someone who's so afraid to take any chances at all this month. They feel like it's for the best. They feel like by taking things slow and not doing anything, taking any chances, they're gonna be shown what's real in their eyes. They're gonna be shown what's stable and what's true. But what I have to tell you is that no matter how long someone tries to hide from it, not see it and put it off, it doesn't change what's there and what's coming in. It's just like these energies. This is flipping over. being like a lot of like, and again with this energy here, Cancer in reverse, not wanting to move things forward, feeling there's just like these burdens that someone feels, and they just want to go against like anything traditional. So I mean, this is the energy that's coming in that some of you are going to be met with. You could be the one, Scorpio, that's so resistant towards like taking any chances on this person, or you may find that that's how they are behaving throughout the month. But what I can see though is it's something that's inevitable. But what this person needs is more time to deal with it, more time to digest it. And it is important to give them their space, because if not, no one's gonna make them do anything. So if it keeps being forced on them to do something, you think you saw resistance now, and it'll only get worse. That's what I can see. It can even make this person turn away. So, I mean, that's very important for you guys to know. There's just so much emphasis here on family, on pregnancy, and someone being so afraid to take a chance. It could even be how the woman feels if she finds out that she's the one that's going to have a baby. There's I mean, I can't ignore all of these messages like about fertility and about being afraid of it, but then because the family's gonna start. I mean, this is the start of a family, and this is like being so resistant to conceiving, so resistant to starting a family. So that's what I can see for some of you. I know that that's for a specific group of you that need to hear it, especially for those of you that don't want to conceive a child this month. You definitely will have to take some extra precautions, because it's like there's so much fertility in these cards, and yet being so resistant to it. All right, Scorpio. So that's definitely a special message for those of you that are wanting to conceive, to start a family, and even for those of you that want to start a family but not have kids, you want to start a family with your partner. Just know that it's not the time to rush them into anything, because if you do, you will be met with so much resistance, and some of it is even some of it, what spirit is telling me, and I'm trying to think about how to put this, it will be done on purpose, like the resisting. So yeah, just know that the more that you push this person, the more they will run from you. All right, Scorpio, or vice versa, however you guys watch this. All right, you guys, so that is what I have for you, so far for the month of April. Of course, I'll be back to give you guys more messages. And just know that I love you so much. Please stay safe and be careful out there. Stay home. That's what I'm doing. And I will talk to you guys soon.